When we talk prefab, I like to think back when we started. And I was in a pretty small space, and we had one or two CAD guys working for us, and we would just kind of get basic drawings, and we still did everything paper at that time. As the years went by, we slowly grew, and the ownership here at J.M. Brennan saw the need to expand our shop. So now we're getting serious about prefab. Now we're having meetings about how we're going to lay this space out and be efficient, and we spent countless hours doing that to get the most out of it, to make the most out of this, the space that we had. Yeah, with the initial challenges we had, I was always skeptical on what we made is actually going to work out in the field. Is what we made practical? Can you realistically apply it? And it took obviously a few jobs doing it and getting the guys in the field to buy into it, and they were very skeptical as well. But after doing a few, and when they found out when they started in the right places, that points lined up. You could get from A to B, and that was pretty cool, and those guys accepted it more as well. So as plumbing shop manager, I had to get way more involved with our BIM department and taking that conceptual drawing and turn it into something feasible. And it was working with those guys one-on-one and developing the process on how we wanted to break up these projects into smaller packages, which break down all the way to the assemblies itself, which is also a school. So the cool part is what the Stratus program was, those guys could take those drawings. So we went from doing all the paper drawings to having everything on 55-inch monitors in our shop. Stratus allowed us to run all of our bill of materials, our BOMs, through their program for doing takeoffs.
I'm no longer spending very much time on the shop floor, where I used to spend half my day under the hood welding or cutting material or something. Now, yeah, I get it from time to time, but now it's the planning, like you said, the planning. There's so much coming through the shop at such a fast pace that to stay on top of, to keep the machine fed.
Using the Stratus software, we are able to eliminate waste. We get the most out of every piece of pipe that we cut. As far as ordering the material goes, as far as guys on the job sites not having just raw material sitting around all over the place. Now when they get material from the shop, it's a finished product, and they just have to install it. So it saved on waste, it saves on safety. You don't need as many people to install it. It saved on time spent on the job site. We were able to coordinate and manage our jobs better because we know how long the process is going to take in the shop, and I can manage that, which helps the guy in the field facilitate his part of it.
It's easier to organize, less thinking out in the field, and items get moved out in the field. We deliver 100 pieces of ductwork. Well, you take them off the truck, you get them on the floor. It's in another trade's way. They move it, so now you're sorting, looking again. Where now it goes from delivery truck in the air much faster, which is less searching, things like that. We have a mobile TV monitor that shows all our prefab, all our blueprints. It's on a rolling cart that has all our drills, our saws, impact wrenches, nuts, bolts, gasket clips. Everything we need to fabricate ductwork is on a rolling cart. It's basically less time on the job site is what it comes down to.
And we're able to do the testing part of it in the shop, making sure the ends stay capped. A lot of the work we do, we have to have our water and med gas systems closed to keep foreign material out of it. So that is something that we can certainly control in the shop much better than out on the field site. We learned through trial and error like everybody else does. We had our bumps in the roads, but we grew from that. We didn't stop. We kept pushing the envelope and we kept moving forward. And now our shop today is considered by many to be state of the art for our industry.